In a world where vehicle prices skyrocket and the market dances to its own rhythm, a significant upheaval is looming in the sector. Everyone, brace yourselves. The automobile market collapse that might overshadow the financial crisis is on the horizon. As car prices nosedive by an astonishing 88%, buyers are presented with an unmatched chance to secure their ideal cars at never-before-seen prices. But this downfall isn't just a concern for automakers and dealers. It also carries extensive consequences for the global economic landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, auto aficionados and deal seekers, gear up to experience a narrative that'll send your tires spinning and your wallets rejoicing. We beckon you to accompany us on this thrilling journey as we unfold the shocking tale of the auto industry's sharp descent and the dip of car prices by a massive 88%. Visualize a realm where roads echo with unpredictability, where car showrooms mirror deserted places, and where the contest for the supreme bargain is underway. Through this presentation by Car Computer Exchange, we expose the unparalleled downturn that has jolted the sector, rendering analysts puzzled and consumers beaming. But how did we land at this crucial juncture? How did we transition from peak performances to our vehicle market teetering on the brink? Strap in and stay gripped as we navigate you through the bends and shifts of this predicament, a situation that might reshape our car purchasing habits permanently. In the upcoming moments, we'll plunge into startling figures, seasoned forecasts, and tangible dramatic examples that lay bare the scale of this auto market nosedive. From vast stretches of unclaimed cars to an excess that has automakers on edge, the indicators are evident, sketching a scene of a marketplace in chaos. The present scenario of the auto market: the tires are in motion. Ever craved a gleaming new vehicle only to be deterred by its exorbitant cost, reminiscent more of a cardiac event than a traffic jam? Well, folks, strap in, for the car market is embarked on an intense roller coaster journey. The statistics are clear, and they're signaling a downturn of monumental scale. Recall those record peaks in 2022 when car valuations shot up like missiles? Cling to your hats because those rates are now free-falling as if a racer slammed the brakes. Correct, you caught that. It's indeed a more favorable period to invest in a vehicle than merely half a year ago. Quite the narrative twist. However, there's even more to the story. This automotive market downturn isn't just your typical minor incident, it's truly groundbreaking. Predictions from industry insiders suggest even steeper price drops soon, with 2023 already showing the early warning signs, as certain car models reveal unbelievable price reductions, causing buyers to double-take in astonishment. And if you assumed this was just a passing storm, brace yourself. Thorough research by experts has unearthed data hinting this might just be the tip of the iceberg. More cars are gearing up for drastic devaluations. It's practically a price carnage out in the market. But before we speed ahead, let's pump the brakes and focus on a pivotal term in the auto industry: days of supply. View it as a gauge of the duration the existing stock would last at the prevailing sales rate. Imagine it's akin to determining how many episodes of your beloved series remain in your streaming marathon. So how does one compute this car industry figure? Let's say there's a dealer with an inventory of 100 cars, averaging sales of 10 cars daily. Here, the days of supply would equate to 10, signifying they possess enough stock for the next 10 days. It's fundamentally about balancing inventory with demand. Visualize endless lines of untouched cars occupying dealership spaces, eagerly waiting their turn to be driven. An image distressing enough for any car aficionado. This surfeit in cars is priming for a potential pricing battle that might make a crash derby seem like a cordial competition. Consider Ford as an instance. Within the US, they're encountering something startling: exceptionally elevated days of supply for some truck variants. Insights indicate these trucks boast an astonishing 250 days of supply. That's ample time to undertake 2 extended road trips across the nation. But it's not just Ford. The entire American auto sector is reconfiguring, evolving from peak pricing to potential price skirmishes. As per the analysts at UBS Global, projected car outputs are set to outstrip sales by a staggering 6% this annum, translating to a surplus of around 5 million units. That's an overwhelming number of cars just gathering grime. So what's the trajectory when automakers get entangled in such a pricing dilemma? Price cuts are inevitable. Electric vehicle producers are already stepping up, offering enticing price reductions and thus making their EVs more wallet-friendly. Think of it as a mobile markdown. So, are you all set to kick your purchasing prowess into high gear and clinch those fantastic deals before they disappear into the horizon? Drop us a comment if you're primed to capitalize on this monumental auto market downturn. Let's delve into various car categories and their responses to this downturn. Strap in, as family cars seem poised to bear the brunt of these price reductions. The rationale? They encounter more rivalry in the market and are particularly susceptible to price fluctuations. Picture it as vying for the lone available parking slot during a frenzied commute. Conversely, luxury automobile brands might weather the storm a tad better. They're deftly navigating, seemingly unfazed by market chaos. Think of luxury vehicles as the savvy veterans of the automotive realm, securing spaces while others endlessly search. However, the road isn't clear for all. The EV segment confronts unique hurdles. Escalating energy prices and steeper costs have made electric cars a pricey option for many. Visualize it as gassing up your car with premium gold. Consequently, EV manufacturers are grappling with these shifts, making price cuts at breakneck speed. Take Tesla as an example, which adjusted its pricing to cater to a broader audience, prompting other brands to follow their lead. These price reductions aren't exclusive to any particular segment. They're proliferating rapidly. Both used and new car prices are on the downturn. Picture each dealership with a perpetual discount beacon. However, there's another angle to consider. For shoppers, dipping car prices may be a boon, but recent car loan borrowers, it's akin to unsuspectingly crashing into a gaping road cavity. With devaluating car worth and surging interest rates, they face deteriorating loan-to-value ratios. Imagine being indebted more than your car's worth. Quite the bumpy trajectory. Now, focusing on the road ahead, as living expenses mount and credit becomes as scarce as parking in bustling metropolises, prospective buyers are navigating challenging terrains. Car affordability seems more elusive, resulting in unsold vehicles amassing at dealerships. To counter this jam, manufacturers and dealers are gearing up, prepared to lower costs and roll out hefty concessions. The rivalry is intense, and there's a tangible pressure on car makers to maintain competitive pricing. It's conceivable that some cars might shed up to 88% of their present valuation. That's a collision most manufacturers dread. Yet, amidst this tumult, there's a silver lining for consumers. The declining price trend suggests you might just land a deal on that coveted vehicle. Imagine acquiring a premium model at standard car rates. Hence, remain vigilant. Stay abreast of pricing trajectories, and be primed to switch lanes when an enticing deal beckons. In conclusion, you've journeyed with us through the genesis of a seismic auto market downturn where cost diminishments and opportunities are intertwined. If this riveting trip captivated you, and you're keen to remain front and center for more engrossing tales, do hit that subscribe button for Big Economist. Believe us, you'd regret missing out on this evolving vehicular saga. Until our next rendezvous, steer clear, dream big, and always be in pursuit of the best routes.